Guys, happy Mother's Day. It's Jen, and I am reporting to you live from Bethesda. I'm up here to see the clinical research team at NIH as part of my clinical trial with my Desmoid. One of the things I've realized after, looking at videos that I've previously recorded, and I just started uploading just a bunch of stuff. I've done a really crappy job of specifically vlogging about my Desmoid, and I apologize. What I'm going to try and do is separate the Desmoid from other stuff. So when I do an update on my Desmoid, I'm going to try and focus on Desmoid stuff. So this update is about my Desmoid and what's going on. So I had previously been up here in Bethesda. I was here for over a week. 4 of those days were things to do with NIH and the clinical trial. So I'm in essence coming up here to meet with the doctors. I'm sure they're going to ask me a bunch of questions. They're going to look at my journal, which the journal is, in essence, giving them information about when I took my tablets, how many I took, date, time, quantity, and comments, which I took the comments to be as a form of describing the side effects or anything, any weird things going on. So it should be interesting tomorrow to find out what they say and what I have to see, what they think of what I have to say and what's going on. And hopefully, with any luck, I'll still be on the clinical trial because I really want to see if this works. I can't. People keep asking me, have you, how's it going? And right now, I can tell you, I haven't noticed any difference. So, I think it's one of those things that's going to take a little bit of time before we see any kind of results, if we see results. So, it's really up in the air. One of the things that has been a pivotal thing with Abe and I, Abe's my significant other, my hubby, we're not actually married, but I call them my hubs because we've been together for 4 years, going on 5. We've been through hell and back, and our bond is strong. Anyway, we've been discussing, everything that's gone on, all the mishaps and the just bad things that happen, whether it's side effects from chemotherapy or the really rough 6 weeks of radiation. So we did a really heartfelt, deep down look into, where do we draw the line? If this doesn't work, do we do the next thing, or do we just do palliative care and see what happens and just focus on quality and not worry, not try and push trying to make something happen. So, but I told him, I said, I'm not ready to give up my fight. I don't know how to not fight. I was diagnosed with FAP at 12, and I'm 34 now. So, that's 22 years. In June, it'll be 20 years since I had my first surgery, to have my, stage 0 colon cancer removed. So it's, I've been doing this for a really long time, and I just don't know how to not fight. But I guess maybe I have to switch mindsets. I don't know. It's just not time yet. I just have this feeling that it's not time yet to give up. And even if I stop doing treatment, I don't think it's giving up. I think it's just realizing that I need to give myself a break, give my partner a break, and, you know, everybody a break, really, because it's really rough. It's been really, really rough. I've been undergoing treatment for a year and a half now, and you know, I've only had, I think, 3 months of a break, kind of, sort of. I had a period of time. I finished radiation in December, and I started this clinical trial in April, so January, February, March, April. So almost 4 months of doing nothing, and then my tumor started to grow. So, and it didn't grow just like teeny tiny bit. It was like, you know, 3 millimeters one way, 4 millimeters another way, 2 millimeters another way. So, I mean, it's, you know, it's, when it grows, it just grows. So, you know, and for me, my biggest fear is because I have an ileostomy, I'm afraid, and the location of my tumor, I'm afraid that it's going to eventually encroach on the abdominal wall around my ileostomy, and then, you know, kill it. So I think that's one of the reasons why I'm just like, I'm going to fight this with everything I have. So tomorrow's going to be interesting. I'm going to be asking a lot of questions with the doctors, mainly because I want to be able to give you guys answers, or not necessarily answers, but explanations, sorry, of exactly what this is, and what it's supposed to do, and, you know, what their aim is with this drug. So that, you know, anybody who's out there who is having a hard time finding the right treatment, maybe they can try, you know, if they fit the parameters of this trial, maybe they can try and get into the trial and see if it works. I know one of the really awesome things about this trial is they are requesting for participants to submit additional biopsies to be done, so that they can do break down the DNA of the tumor, so they can figure out what makes it tick, I guess. They're trying to figure out if there's links between the different types of desmoid tumors, because obviously if all the tumors were the same, they would respond the same to everything. And, like, for example, I know there are people who have success with Gleevec, and for me, Gleevec made my tumor go bananas. It grew 5 times the size, or more, actually, probably. I mean, it grew huge. It grew, like, it was going out of style. It was crazy. I mean, we're talking going from this to going like this. I mean, it was huge. And then radiation kind of, it shrunk it a little bit, but it also changed the shape of it. So instead of it being like, it was like this big dome shape, and the skin was it was just really uncomfortable. And now it's like, it melted like butter almost, and so it spread out further. So instead of being confined to one space, it's taken over a larger portion of my pelvis and lower abdominal wall, so it's kind of creepy and scary. But my goal is, you know, tomorrow is to find out, you know, what exactly is a gamma secretase inhibitor, and how it works, and be able to explain it to you guys in layman's term. So it's exciting. You know, I don't know what else to say right now. I'm just kind of like, I've done so many takes trying to get this video right, because I really wanted to try and not get distracted and go off on tangents, because the problem I have right now, especially when talking to myself in essence, is I lose track of what where I'm going with my thoughts, because chemo brain, it really is, it's a true thing. Those of you out there who have gone through chemotherapy know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like dirt. I think it's that, and they just switched up my pain medication, so When they do that, my brain gets kind of like a little wonky. It goes wah wah. So tomorrow should be interesting. I will be doing an update. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow. I'll probably do it on Wednesday, just because tomorrow's going to be a really long day. Because I start out early in the morning, going to NIH, doing lab work, and then the appointment and all that stuff. And then I go directly from the hospital to the airport to home. So it's a little crazy, but I will be giving that update. I'm gonna make sure, I'll put if I have to, I'll put a reminder in my phone to go, you need to do a recording. So anyway, that's it for right now on the Desmoid. I am going to do another video here in just a moment, because I want to separate, the Desmoid from other things, because I want, since I've joined 2 different communities on Facebook, one for Desmoids, the other for FAP, Gardner syndrome patients, I want to be able to speak to both groups and, try and help as best I can. I want to spread my knowledge, because I think the more we share, the better our chances are of, how, potentially, helping somebody's save somebody's life or make their life better. So that's my goal. That's my driving force in life, is to help people. That's really what I want to do. And if my video does that, awesome. So if you guys have any questions, or want to know something, you can send me an email or a comment, and I will respond either in the comments, or I'll do a video if it's a topic that's big enough for a video. I will be doing, I'm going to go back and explain each step of my journey thus far, so that I can explain everything that I've done and what I've gone through, and side effects of drugs and experiences and such, so that I can help, hopefully help somebody with either dealing with side effects of chemo, or avoiding something that doesn't work, or whatever. So if you have questions, comments, whatever, comment below. I don't think I want to post my email on YouTube, just because I don't know, I feel a little meh. I might create an email just for my vlog. I actually do have a blog, and I also have Twitter. My Twitter is Gutless Warrior. My blog I haven't really started yet. I started it, but I haven't done any entries yet, because it's crazy. It's hard when you're going through treatment to try and, you have all these grandiose ideas, and then actually implementing them is very difficult. So, I will, I'm gonna put my Twitter stuff and other things in the description box. I'm also gonna put a link to my friend Angie, who also has a Desmoid, she's doing an awesome job with her Desmoid story, which is amazing. She's awesome, and we've become really good friends, and she's somebody that, we can talk, and, we get each other, so it's cool. It's really nice to have a friend that is in the same-ish boat. Although she says I'm in a leaky-ass cruise ship right now, which is totally true. I told her it's the Titanic. I'm heading for an iceberg. But you never know. Who knows? So, anyway, again, if you have any questions, comments, whatever, or you want to hear about anything, comment or message me, and I will try and, make sure I follow through on anything, comments, questions, all that stuff. I will, try and respond as quickly as I can. Right now, because today and tomorrow are kind of crazy, I may not, if you comment tonight or tomorrow, I may not get to it until after I've gotten home. So it's not that I don't care, it's just that because of the whole travel craziness, it may take me a day to respond. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. I will talk to you guys soon and do an update probably tomorrow or the next day. Later.